The Atlanta Falcons are back on the West Coast again, this time in the Northwest, taking on the Seattle Seahawks, who might want to put a call into Russ. Maybe just have him over as a guest or something. Maybe he's just a good luck charm for him.
Clock running, intentional grounding, plus loss of down. Triple whammy there.
It's not that Geno Smith played terribly in Week 2. 24 of 30 is great, but where is the explosiveness? 6.6 yards per attempt, just 195 yards, no TDs for the offense, period. Rating of 80.2, an interception.
It is deflected and picked off.
Seahawks line has to give him more time this week to give him a chance. He got sacked twice, that's whatever, but plenty of QBs faced like 15% pressure rates in Week 2. He was pressured over 30% of his dropbacks.
Smith unable to get away, and guess who?
That translated to no big splash plays for DK Metcalf, again. Just 35 yards last week, longest pass for 12 yards. That's back-to-back weeks he's been held in check.
Yeah, that one needs to go back in the oven and cook for a while because that thing wasn't even close to being done.
Smith fed Tyler Lockett a lot more in Week 2. 11 targets led the team, 9 receptions, 107 yards.
When the quarterback gets under pressure, there is probably nobody better in the league than Tyler Lockett.
You won't hear this often. Maybe Smith throws at whoever A.J. Terrell is covering. He followed his poor outing in Week 1 with another one in Week 2. Targeted 5 times last week, gave up 5 receptions, 2 TDs.
Freezes Terrell, the cornerback number 24, and then it's a foot race.
That's 4 TDs allowed in 2 games for him. Whoever Terrell isn't covering on the outside draws Casey Hayward. Also gave up a TD, but he was able to come up with a pick.
Casey Hayward with his 25th career interception.
Falcons overall gave up 272 yards to Matthew Stafford, 3 TDs, rating of 100.7. Despite the couple picks they had, they didn't fare well stopping the pass. Haven't in either of their 2022 games.
Whoop!
Whose pass defense rebounds? Because Seattle didn't do much better against the 2 QBs they faced. TD allowed, no picks, and even C-no allowed in the rating category. Their pass rush, 1 sack, only faced 24 throws, but still. Their front will now try and get after Marcus Mariota. He faced even more pressure than Smith. Got sacked 3 times so the Hawks could get to him.
Oh, Mariota untouched as Bobby Wagner!
A pressured Mariota didn't fare well, 2 TD passes, but just 196 yards, 2 INTs, rating of just 81.6.
Oh, that one they're going to want back.
The Seahawks secondary should know Mariota has developed a fondness for rookie wide receiver Drake London. Led the team in yards in Week 1, then follows it up with 8 catches, 86 yards, and a tug in Week 2.
It's Drake London with the touchdown, his first NFL score.
Slight issue with that Mariota needs to correct maybe. Drake got 12 targets in Week 2. Next most on the team was 3. That's the Pitts. Or that was to Pitts. Kyle Pitts is supposed to be a game changer. Week 1, 2 receptions, 19 yards. Week 2, only 3 targets, 2 receptions, 19 yards. Not the kind of consistency he's looking for.
And wait for somebody to pop open.
Falcons' run game wasn't great either. 3.3 a run overall. Cordero Patterson had a monster Week 1. Then in Week 2, 10 carries, 41 yards. He's a huge X factor, as is Mariota when he runs.
These are so hard and they're so backbreaking for a defense.
They might want to go run heavy. San Francisco did against Seattle. It worked to the tune of 189 yards on the ground.
This just, you can't execute it any better than that.
Seahawks were involved in a lot of what you'd call wonky, fluky plays, but they have to be better than 2 for 7 on 3rd down. Can't draw 10 penalties like they did versus San Francisco, and can't turn the ball over 3 times, especially if your defense doesn't generate any.
And there's a different energy with the guys in red versus the guys in white right now.
Falcons' turnover ratio last week was even, but the offense giving it away 3 times and going 3 for 10 on 3rd down can't happen this week if they want win number 1.
Oh, such a tough break.
Just to beat the comment that I always see with games like this, bird team's gonna win. Get it? It's a battle of the birds. Both come in with clipped wings. One will fly out with a victory. Tell us which one it is and why in the comments section. We will put our best guesses on the screen.